Balak skirt.
Melly skirt.
More melly skirts for the melly. A stone nene named as she skimmed it across the water. It never stopped. Could be handy for playing hero pawn. Oh. A halved out object of unknown origin, mostly dubbed by Shulk. Is it perhaps dubious foods presented by Mifra? We can only hope and dread and go, oh dears. I guess on that note, hey everyone, welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles Future Connected. In the last episode, we arrived in the old imperial capital of Alchemoth. Unfortunately, it's seen better days, and we came face to face with the so-called Fog King. And it's not the only familiar face in which we found Teelan, and just like in the base game, he continues his mission to hopefully transform all of the Telephathia back. This episode, we will be making our way towards his lab, as he mentioned to us in the last episode, whilst us going through meandering corridors and just exploring the shoulder in general. And glossing over the obvious villain that is obvious. But hopefully it'll be just like Lorifia and it'll just be minor. I don't know why I'm speaking like this, but you get the point. Glossing over things really quickly. As our Nopon army continues to grow, a point into which I just want to cover really quickly. There was a Nopon Pond Spectre in Alchemoth, but I feel like we're going to hold off on getting him when better time and flow allows, because it would seem really weird that, hey, we just escaped the Fog King, now we're back at his front door just to, I don't know, collect the little package we left on the doorstep.
Yeah.
It's very awkward and very weird, and that's something I just want to avoid. Another thing in which I would want to, I guess not really amend, but I guess want to just make a point, is that I honestly would want to do more side quests, or do all the side quests as much as we can in Future Connected, because that is one of the omissions in which I kind of regret doing or not doing about Torn of the Golden Country, because there were a lot of character and a lot of charm in that game, but I feel like we rushed towards the story in retrospect. Granted, it was just side quests, and I don't think you should build your game around that, and I feel like they've learned a lot more since then. But I digress. We just went through an entirety of PTSD monsters from all across the Bionis. Chromars, Gogols, Ferrises, and of course the Skeeters.
Those scary things.
Yeah, those scary things which cause everyone trouble. What? You did have trouble with the Skeeter in Colony 6? The midnight guy on the lake? Remember him? No? Just me? Okay, look, he was tough, alright? It's not my fault Ryan sucks at range. Anyway, though, moving on. We're going to be fighting the Ferrises because why the hell not? It feels so nice for them not to be in the goddamn 80s and not to be in the fog and then not to be surrounded by a goddamn veteran.
Yeah.
And as always, it was... Okay, his minions are little wolves. Apparently the cat rules the dogs. Fair enough. Shulk, I'm really glad you did not attract any other enemies, you goddamn Shulk AI. I'll unleash all I've got on this level 100 dragon that's off to the side, not bothering us.
I still love how Nini's icon is a bow
I know.
for mad taunt.
Just to make sure that you know it's not Rhine. It's like Rhine, but cute. It's like a mini Rhine with, I don't know, bunny ears.
Nini worked a pretty good swim. Winning just come natural to Kino.
And we get the exact same drops we would from a Ferris or your equivalent, but hey ho, what are you gonna do? Now, Nopon, are you going to want us to kill all of the enemies that gave a lot of players problems? Oh, please be so I can call it. Qualified, certified, making world more purity-fied. Prospector 4-4, not Fiora. His name survey new lands his game. Oh, why you surprised 4-4 like that? Made 4-4 recite whole Prospector spiel and now survey in big shambles. How friends going to make up for it, eh? Hope not think you can make teensy apology and just walk away. 4-4 going to have to ask help with small matter. Then we'll let friends off. Proverbial fishhook.
Some of these soldiers are gonna be female, we don't even realize it.
Well, I don't mind voicing them all.
Could friend give teeny bit more explain?
Kino wanting to ask too. So friends will listen. Oh goody! 4-4 new friends were citizens of upstanding moral character. Small matter is nuisance chromars on the other side of Zen 4-4. Right hand side, they keep getting in way of 4-4. 4-4 is still busy mapping out areas, so would be giant help if friends could remove chromar from a picture, please?
You were right.
When I call things because they wouldn't put as many enemies on certain levels as much as this. So, but these are not the chromars he wants us to kill, I don't think. Defeat chromars in vicinity of Zen's 4 effect. Wait, but it's... So, do we just kill these guys and then we can just get it over with? I mean, just gives us an example to see if these chromars act in the same way that they do, and obviously just on visuals we do have an ether chromar and a visual user. Haven't run into a paladin version yet. For those of you who don't know, a paladin is basically sword, shield. These guys are basically all sword or all ether. I'm not going to go over each archetype in great detail. You can go to our original Xenoblade Let's Play to get a better example of that. These chromars are not messing around.
They never do.
Just gotta kill. Come on. Oh boy. That did count towards your chroma kills. Also, I like how your soldier just stood there and took it. Like, yes, friends die. That's exactly what we wish to see.
Ah, chromars, you never change.
No. It's one of the reasons why we never took Ryan into that variant of RFC. So we'll try and make this as quick as possible, and then we will be right back. I mean, we killed chromars. I'll take that at least.
We need to kill inconvenient chromars.
I'm going to guess they are quest exclusive enemies, and they are further in if I had to hazard a guess. Ah well. We'll do that as should the time come. But for now, seems like we're in a new area of the shoulder and a refugee camp. Navian, what you got? Huh? Hey, could I get a look at that ID tag you've got there? Yeah, I knew I'd recognize it. It's my brother's. There's no mistaking it. Would you mind giving it to me? Thanks. You don't know how happy this makes me. But if this fell out of the Sumerian's Lexos, that means at long last my brother found his nemesis. Lost. You know, when we were excavating the capital, it was him that drew the monsters off to buy us enough time to escape. If it wasn't for him, we'd never have made it as far as the Grandel. He was our savior, and he really was. Afterwards, he must have learned somehow that the silver letters would be found at Soto Seal Island. I'm certain he went there to remove the beast and secure the path for anyone coming in from Alcove after us. Hey, by the way, my brother also had this bangle that was a family heirloom. I haven't found that too, have you? You haven't, huh? That's a shame. Last I saw him, he was heading from the Barrow Plateau towards Cinnabar Plateau. I've already searched between Cinnabar Plateau and here, but found nothing. If you were willing to help, could you look for the bangle on the plateau beyond? I'd be most thankful if you brought it me. It's a decorated bangle. I hope you have more luck than I did.
Nini is decidedly girl for a job.
Well, seeing how we're characters in a JRPG, I'm going to assume we are going to have better luck than you. Plus, we have a mini-map. So, yeah, I feel like we're better off than you. Speaking of which, Chromars, round 3. Let's take it now. These are the Paladin variants I was talking about. Physical attacks aren't going to do much, but piercing can definitely help. I find that's all your melee equivalent. But apart from that, they aren't really the biggest threat you have. And of course, they are in freeze, but they don't have chain attacks. Although I can imagine they have like all-out attacks. For what it's worth, but hey. They won't take long to take down, so just give us a moment and we'll be right there. Infinite Chromar dead and dealt with. However, they were quest exclusive enemies, but they didn't drop a single chest. Lame.
And our first change of weather.
Wow, I'm quite surprised it took us this long for us to have a weather change.
Surprised it didn't happen automatically in Alchemol.
Yeah. Oh well, I'll take it. Very nice and ambient. And now we recruit another Nup onto our team. So what you gotta say? Meh, Chromar toast. Big hooray! Now 404 free to continue surveying unhindered. What? 44 was busy in the middle of surveying. Where'd friends get that idea? Such serious. What silly dumbs. No, 404 is going out to Pond Spec now, but friends did a very speedy job and 404 get credit where credit due. We'll pay a handsome reward later, so come by and 404 will deliver personal. 404 make an adventure further afield beyond the even den of Chromar that friends fend off. Say hello when friends next feel inclined, okay? Ta-ta now!
You're not gonna join us?
How dare you! How dare! What a little rip-off artist!
Yeah.
Went through Chromar hell and you give us bye-bye treatment. That is indeed big-time silly dumbs. Now we get the shouldered stone scree. I'm sorry, but scree just sounds like a sound effect that a monster should make.
Scree!
Yeah, i.e. a bird, or an anvil, or your equivalent of whatever. Now, I'm definitely getting a lot of Binus Leg, Machna and Gormon vibes here. And Quad Wayne that just doesn't want to quit. Who's come from the Grove.
It wouldn't let me target him.
It knew you wanted the deposit. Well, now it secretly wanted death. While it attacks us with a base attack from Pokemon. What a friendly enemy you are. Let's whack him in the head for his troubles.
She'll dismissively say, cool.
Cool! Good for you! Couldn't care really, but let's just go. And we do have a quiet time, but can't do anything about that quite yet. But it's good. It's good to keep though. It's good to approach them even if you can't do it, because you have a feel for when you can you have its location essentially.
You log it in.
Yes. I never would have guessed.
How many times have I told you, you do not go there alone?
But I really needed that material.
Doesn't matter. Why did you disobey me? If something happened to you, we would lose everything.
Tyrea?
Melia!
Huh? Wait a second. You know Melia, big sis?
Tyrea's your big sis.
Right. That explains how you came to the capital just in time to save Teelan's skin.
Sorry.
Sorry for the trouble. Truly. Although I am glad you were there.
Yeah, you really helped me out, Shulk, Miss Melia. And you too, Kino, Nene.
Tyrea, I didn't expect to see you here, helping Teelan with his research.
Yes, well,
Tyrea, she's changed.
Teelan, I'm going outside for a bit to get some air.
Got it. I didn't know you all knew Big Sis Tyrea. How'd you meet each other?
Well, that's because Tyrea and I share an older brother.
Huh? Does that mean you and her are sisters then?
Sisters? No. It's rather more complicated. But sisters we are not.
Well, still, that means you know her from way back. What was she like? I've only known her here, in this place, so I gotta wonder how she was before.
She was... She was strong, both in body and in her conviction for doing what she thought was right.
Wow! Pretty much the same as how she is now then. When it comes to our research, she's even more committed than I am.
So she has not forgotten her mother.
Where did you and Tyrea meet?
It was when she saved me from the Fog King.
On a trip to Alchemoth, like today.
What? No. At the time, everyone was still living there.
Before the Fog King showed up.
Yeah, and then, after we all escaped, I was kind of on my own. So Tyrea brought me here for safety.
One moment. Teelan, was your father not still around?
My father was killed by the Fog King.
Is that so? I'm sorry.
Teelan just like Kino. Brave little pun.
I think I'll get some air too.
Go ahead. I've still got things to ask Teelan, so I'll stay with him.
Good, thank you. Shan't be long.
Miss Melly, Kino go too. Kino, please read room.
Tyrea.
Of all the people to meet out here,
How did you...
pure chance. After everything, I wandered aimlessly looking for somewhere to die. Then, at some point, I landed here.
So then, you were here all along?
That's right. And so, when the capital fell here, I thought Mother had finally granted me my boon.
But it was full of Telethia, and survivors cast adrift. Not to mention this Fog King.
Yes, he'd be the one to end it, or so I thought. Until fate had me save Teelan, and death ceased to be an option.
Your mother, she did not grant you a dying place. She gave you our future by crossing your path with Teelan's.
My helping with Teelan's research is a simple matter of give and take.
If you really believed that, you would not have treated him half so warmly. I can tell that when you look at Teelan, you see family. Even if it was once transactional, his research concerns the future of our race. That fact remains.
The future of the High Entia, huh? And what about you?
Me?
You must have heard. Our brethren in this land are suffering.
Yes.
You are the Imperial successor. The Crown Princess, war or no war. No. Empress now. What will you do about the future of our race?
I have not planned that far ahead. However, I know enough to realize what I must do right now.
I hope to see it. This future you will build for us. And when I do, I hope I'll be able to accept what I now am.
Empress Melia, so you are ready to lead us after all. It shall be my privilege to clear the stones from your path.
Miss Pearly, you here?
Did you learn anything from Teelan?
A little. He said that for all the details, we ought to talk to Radzum in Grandel.
Meeting should be no problem. Teelan say he sent word to guard the Grandel ramparts to let friends through.
Before we visit this Radzum, I have something I wish to discuss with you all.
What is matter now?
The High Entia who live here now have lost all hope for the future. I have a duty. As the Imperial successor, I must safeguard their future. This will sound selfish, I know, but will you stand with me?
Of course I will, Melia.
Kino too. And also Nene.
Thank you. It means a lot to me. Right. Off to Grandel we go.
All in all, I mean, we knew Tyrea was coming back,
Yeah.
but that little one-to-one talk, I really dig it.
Yeah, same here.
It's like they're no longer enemies, and Tyrea now has to deal with the fact that, yeah, I'm still alive. Wasn't allowed to die. Let's see what you can do.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite a contrast to it, to, you know, Tyrea assassinating us.
Yeah.
I was really worried on where they would go regarding Teelan's quest. Like, what was Tyrea like before? How did you guys meet? When me and Tyrea met, when she tried to kill me. Good times. Good times. A less little nook they have here, but no one. Seems like they have dialogue and Tyrea chewing out at Teelan while Keena's in the middle.
Oh, hey there.
Talking to Radsum has been a great help in my research. He understands why it's important. I'm sure he'll be willing and able to help you all too.
That reminds me.
I had heaps and heaps of notes in my lab in Alchemov, so I couldn't get them all out when we were escaping. Big Sis and I have been going back for them whenever we had a chance, but there's still more of them left to get. Meanwhile...
Oh, hey there.
Yes?
This lab's in quite the inconvenient location, even if it's nominally for the benefit of the research. That's why we make regular supply runs to Grandel. It also helps us stay in touch with the goings-on there. This lab's in quite the inconvenient...
And you say it. It's weird how Teelan has 2 lines, she only gets 1. What the hell? Anyway, though. And then end up on crew just like, wait, what?
Filing out, everybody.
Oh. Our character interaction's been great so far. So, I guess on that note, guys, next episode we will be on our way to Grandel and picking up whatever else that comes our way, be it Nopon, Poro's favorites, or whatever else.
And that villain just seems like an obsessive fanboy of Melia at this point.
Yeah, can he please pick a mood? Oh, Melia, I hate you. Oh, Melia, I love you. Is he like gonna be like a Melia extremist? Like, if you say no to anything Melia does, I'll kill you. I'll stab you in your sleep. And anyway, though, guys, on that note, we're gonna be calling things there. So, if you like this video, be sure to like it, and if you dislike it, well then, you can stand out in the rain for a very, 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 very long time, and catch a cold. Like Shook might if he sneezed. But anyway, though, if you want to subscribe to see more content like this, then be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time. As always, thank you for watching, and let's continue connecting the future that Melia hopes for. And hopefully the rain can stop anytime soon. See you guys then. Wait for it. There you are, Shug, you've got a cold. Well, we're not seeing him next episode. See you then, guys.